Please give a warm welcome to Keith Thompson, everybody. Here we go.
Coming to the stage, one of the new guys. Funny, though. Been here 4 or 5 times. Please welcome Mr. Keith Thompson, ladies and gentlemen.
Your next comedian, very funny man. Make a lot of noise for Keith Thompson, everybody. Let him hear it.
Here, welcome Keith Thompson to the stage. Keith Thompson.
Bring up another Tots comic. He's a regular here as well. Please welcome Keith Thompson to your stage, everyone. Give it up for Keith Thompson.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Caroline's Comedy Club in New York City, melting pot of the world. Looks like we have a melting pot in here tonight. We got any Latino and Latinas in the house? Yeah? All right, any Italians? Okay. How about any Cajuns? No, just me? Yep, born in New Orleans, raised in Louisiana. Come from one of these big-ass Louisiana families. Go Saints. I'm glad we won yesterday. So I'm one of 5 kids. I have 29 or 30. I lost count, nieces and nephews. Seriously, the Octomom, she doesn't have shit on my family. My brother, at 45 years old, has 6 kids and 3 different babies' mamas. Ladies, he's so fertile, you can't wash your underwear with his. You'll get pregnant. I actually inherited a 25-pound cat, a big, fat-ass 25-pound cat. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get him back to New York. So I go to the airport early, I get him a ticket, I go towards security, I get to the x-ray machine, I put everything on the conveyor belt, my laptop, my shoes, the cat in the carrier. I go ahead and walk through security, and this big black Creole lady, she said, "Wait, what's this? Oh shit, it's some bones." She's like, "Damn, it's moving, back it up, back it up." I'm like, what? She said, "Baby, what's in the bag?" I said, "It's a cat." She said, "You can't put no cat through the x-ray machine." I said, I didn't know. I didn't know. She said, "Take him out." So I take out this big-ass 25-pound cat. She's like, "That ain't no cat, that's a mountain lion." I said, all right. So I made it through, get this damn cat back to New York, and after having him here a week, I lost him. He got out. It's a cat that I inherited, so I'm freaking out, lying to family back home. They calling, "How's the cat doing?" I'm like, "Oh, he loves it here." Meow. Meantime, I got billboards up, I got newspaper articles, pet traps set everywhere. I even got a call from a pet psychic that saw my ad in the paper, and she said, "I can energetically connect you to the cat and tell you why the cat ran away for only $300. I said, $300? Bitch, I want an address. I want to know where the cat is. I'll give you $150 now for the address, and then $150 when I go get the cat. Shoot, my mama raised hell, but she didn't raise no fool. So I finally get this cat back about 2 months later, thank God. And now he's fighting with my roommate's 21-year-old dog, a little Yorkie, Daily, Norman. This dog's 21 years old. He can't see, he can't hear, he can't bark. It's like Helen Keller guarding my house. I told my roommate, I'm like, "You gotta get rid of this dog, put him to sleep. It's time, he's tired. He starts to die, this dog, then comes back to life, die, come back to life." So I call him herpes. He won't go away. He was drinking some water last week, a tooth fell in the bowl. A few weeks before that, he farted, some dust came out. I mean, this dog is old, it's time to let him go. But anyway, he's they're starting to get along a little bit better now, so that's a good thing. I recently actually brought my sister up here. She's a Southern Belle from Louisiana, Alicia Gale. I brought her up here and took her out to the Hamptons to introduce her to some friends. There's this one rich bitch that lives out there. All she does is brag, but she's showing my sister around their waterfront property. She said, "You see this waterfront home? My husband built me that when I had my first child." My sister said, "That's nice." She said, "You see that infinity pool out there? My husband built me that for my second child." My sister said, "That's nice." She said, "And you see that yacht out there on the water? He got me that when I had my third child." My sister said, "That's nice." The woman said, "Well, what did your husband do for you when you had your first child?" She said, "Well, he sent me to a finishing school to learn how to speak properly. I used to say, 'Fuck you,' now I just say, 'That's nice.'" I don't know if you guys ever been to Louisiana, but they have drive-through liquor stores. Can actually drive through a store, get some liquor, and just keep going. It's a beautiful thing. And I was there, I drove through too many one day, and I'm on my way home, and I get a call from my mom. I'm just getting on the interstate. She said, "Baby," she said, "I'm watching the news." She said, "Be careful coming home. They got some drunk on Interstate 10 driving the wrong way." I said, "Mama, I can't talk right now. There's hundreds of them." Nah, just kidding. Just kidding. I have a friend, y'all, please don't drink and drive. Do like my friend Barbara, pull over and finish it. But I had a friend, Noreen. She lives up in the Buffalo area. She was hanging out with some girlfriends one night, and they had way too much to drink. She's about a half mile from her house. Police pull her over. She comes up to the car. She's thinking she's going to get the girls out and get out of this one. You know, she's like 50-something years old. Cops walk over, knock on the window. He said, "Ma'am," he said, "have you been drinking?" She said, "No, sir, I'm the designated driver. I wouldn't dare." He took his flashlight, looked in the car. He said, "Ma'am, there's no one else in the car with you." She was like, "What? Them bitches owe me gas money. Who I've been talking to, myself?" So he ended up following her home, thank God. But it's a true story. My dad told me there was this Louisiana pastor one time who was driving the back roads of Louisiana, and he passed a drunk. Could see he was swerving all over the road. This drunk was flying by this pastor. So he's watching him in the rearview mirror while the pastor's driving. The pastor ended up driving off into a ditch. Drunk does a U-turn, comes back, knocks on the window for the pastor. He said, "Pastor, you all right?" The pastor said, "Son, the Lord was with me." The drunk said, "You better let him ride with me the way you driving." I don't know if you guys ever saw those fake lottery scratch tickets. I don't know if you guys saw those. I gave one to my mom one time. It said, "Pharaoh's fortune. Match 3 amounts and win that amount." Mom was all into it. She got her lucky penny while she scratched the first pyramid. $10,000. She said, "Yeah, right." Scratched the second pyramid. $10,000. She said, "Whew, that'd be nice." Scratched that third pyramid. Look, she hit 10,000. She fell to her knees. She said, "Oh, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. It's going in my savings account." Then I made her read the rules in the back. She was all in total denial. It said, "Mail to the North Pole to Santa Claus." She said, "Oh no, I never mail it. I never mail it." I'm like, "Mom, it's fake. It's fake." Look, she lit a cigarette. She made me nervous. She took a puff. She said, "Keith, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, then I'm gonna slap you for shitting." My dad, 78 years old, got kicked out of a Louisiana retirement home. True story. He was taking 3 men out of their unusual drinking binges. They'd go out drinking for hours at a time, come home, you know, right on time to the retirement home. One of them was in a wheelchair. One of them was legally blind, glasses so thick you could see the future. And one of the other guys had been in AA for like 20-something years. So he would take them out drinking, and I said, "Dad," I said, "you can't do that." I said, "You know, you're responsible for these men when you take them out." He said, "How? I didn't sign them out." I said, "Dad, that's part of the problem. The people come here to visit their family, and they're not even here. Nobody knows where they are." What finally got him kicked out, though, was when my sister Sheila called his cell phone about 5 p.m. one day, and a lady answered. She said, "Hello, this is Big Pearl from Desperados." My sister said, "Desperados Topless Club?" She said, "Yes, it is. You looking for Jimmy?" My sister jumped on the phone, dispatched my other 2 sisters. The 3 of them rolled up on my dad like Charlie's Angels at that titty bar, surrounded his truck, brought all 4 of them out drunk as skunks, even the one in AA 20-something years. My dad said, "I didn't know you had a drinking problem." 2 weeks later, my dad's kicked out. Talk about Jack Nicholson and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I do this comic stuff at night, but I'm really a realtor in Greenwich, Connecticut by day. So they got some crazy-ass rich people in Greenwich, Connecticut. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's crazy. The more money they have seems like the more crazy they are. I had this one client, a Brazilian model. She practiced Santeria, which is like a white magic. I didn't know anything about, but I'm doing an open house. I go there that day, I'm turning all the lights on in the house. I get upstairs to a room I had never went in, open the door, there's no windows in there, and there's like 20, 30 candles burning. Saint statues all over, white chicken feathers on the floor. I'm from Louisiana, so I thought voodoo immediately. I started backing out like a 2-legged crab. I was like, I'm stepping on the same steps I came in, she ain't putting no root on me. I said, I'm dealing with Marie Laveau in the flesh. So I tell you, that house still hadn't sold. I majored in psychology. We got any psych majors here in the house tonight? Yeah, a couple over here. All right. I majored. I didn't finish, but yeah. My whole freaking family thinks I'm freaking Dr. Phil. They think I got the answers to everything. I get calls from them all the time. I got a call a couple of months back from my 89-year-old Cajun grandmother. And she's like, "Baby," she said, "I want to turn up the heat in me and your grandpa's bedroom." I'm like, "All right, go to the thermostat. It's zoned for your room." She's like, "No, baby, not that heat." I'm like, "Oh, all right, all right." I said, Grandma, what you need to do is go to Victoria's Secret and get you something sexy. That way, whenever Grandpa comes home, you know, have it on. It might, you know, get him excited. She said, all right. Went to Victoria's Secret. I don't know if she didn't have her glasses on or if the salespeople were messing with her, but she went home with some crotchless panties. I don't know how she figured out how to put them on, much less get them home. And my poor grandfather comes home. She's all laid out in the crotchless panties. He walks in. She said, hey, you want some of this? He said, well, hell no, look what it did to your underwear. That's it. That's all I have time for. Thank y'all.